Hey guys, I'm Fchel of Glassicology by Fchel and welcome to Crafternoon Online by Expression Stationery. For this project, we are going to paint glasses or ceramics. Before we begin, let me ask you a question. How do you express yourself during this community quarantine? You know, it's very important for us to be able to express ourselves, especially during this time that we are, inside our homes, and I know there's a very limited resources that we can gather for us to be able to express ourselves. But we have to understand the importance of expressing ourselves, because sometimes it's not easy to put things into words or to speak about them, to talk about them. So sometimes it's just way better to do something that can help you communicate and express yourself. One way is of course through art. Alright, so I know very limited yung mga gamit natin sa bahay, but I hope itong mga materials na to matatagpuan nyo rin po sa inyong mga bahay. So, ito po ang itawag natin Simot Challenge. So, you can use the hashtag Simot Challenge when you post your finished product. Ibigin ko po kayo ng mga halimbawa kung ano po yung mga materials na pwede natin gamitin. So, for the hand-painted glasses, you can use mga used bottles na. Pwede na po tayo gumamit pa ng ibang glasswares na ginagamit natin sa bahay na willing po tayo lagyan ng bagong design. So, for example, we can use bowls like this, and then we can also use ganito, mga cups and saucers na glass. Right? Pwede rin po tayong gumamit ng ceramics. So, katulad itong ceramic mug. Pwede po yan. Other than paint brushes, so maganda kung may mga paintbrush tayo sa bahay. Kung wala po, we can use toothpick. Okay? Ako po wala akong toothpick dito sa bahay, but I do have a lot of chopsticks. So, or we can also use barbecue stick. I actually really love using toothpick for the fine details if you're going to put some fine details on your work. Pero we can use the chopsticks or barbecue sticks as parang paintbrushes to create the smaller details of our painting. We need, of course, mga malinis na cloth or mga basahan. This is for cleaning our glasses or ceramics. So, we also need soap and this cloth para po pang-clean na ating mga glass and ceramics. And then, ito, makikita nyo po ito sa kusina. No? We are going to use sponge. You can use the sponge. And for me, I cut them into little pieces para kung maliit man po yung aking pupinturahan, mas madali kong gamitin yung sponge. Kung meron po kayong mga leftover paint, pwede ko yung gamitin. I'm gonna paint our bestseller watermelon on this little espresso cup. And I'm gonna do a reverse painting of watermelon. So when I say reverse painting, ang mangyayari po kasi doon, magmumukha siyang nasa loob. Yung pakwan po mukhang nasa loob ng glass. Pero it's all just, a simple trick of layering. Alright, let's begin. So first, we want to clean our glass or ceramic, whatever it is that you want to paint on, using water and soap. But if you still have, some alcohol, just a few drops will do. We can use this to clean the glass using our clean cloth. And then, before we start painting, make sure this is dry, okay? If you don't have brush at home, you can use the sticks, pero be very careful lang sa paggamit, okay? So, I'm gonna put the seeds first. Once it's dry, we can now start putting our color pink or red. So, I prefer medyo pink siya. So, I'm gonna mix first the color white and red. So, I'm just using the cardboard as my palette. Now, dito na natin gagamitin yung mga kinot natin na sponge. So, I'm just gonna put this one piece of sponge. Yan, ganyan siya. Okay? And then, before I apply it over the seeds, I'll dab them first on one part of the cardboard before I apply them over the seeds. Okay. So you see, the sponge creates that spray paint effect. And what I like about this also is that when you apply the paint, automatic it's lighter. Okay, and that's what I want when I do a reverse painting. Yung each layer ng paint, mas maganda kung light lang siya para mas madali siyang matuyo, and then we can proceed to the other layers of paint. So here, I'm just gonna paint all over the glass, leaving some space here sa may lip ng glass. Right now, so I think we're ready to put the next layer of paint. I'm gonna make a green. So first, I'll use this yellow and mix it with some blue to make a green. We just need another sponge, clean sponge, para naman dun sa green. And then we'll paint it over the color pink. Alright, so I'll make, for the last layer, I'll make some more green, pero with a darker shade. So, more blue. We'll put more blue. So, this is just an idea, yung watermelon. You can paint other designs that you want. So, here I'm making a darker shade of green. Kasi I'm gonna put na some details sa watermelon. Okay? So, with the use of my chopstick, I can make those details ng skin. I can make the details of the skin of the watermelon. Okay, you can also do this with your toothpick or, of course, yung regular paintbrush. The first thing I do is I try to make some broken lines. And then lastly, ito, lalagyan din natin siya nitong dark green. So we'll let this dry again for a few more minutes. Okay, so yun, this is just one idea, no? You can make watermelon. Pwede siyang yung regular design lang ng watermelon like this. One I made with a ceramic. So, ayan siya, meron siyang gold sparkles because I have a gold paint here with gold powder. So, ayan, this is a ceramic material and I use oil-based paint. You can also use acrylic. Medyo matte lang yung magiging effect ng color or ng paint. And then you can also use other designs. Oh, so I have here a martini glass with a flower design. Okay, and then I have an abstract painting of a wave. If you want, you can also. This one is a flat glass. So if may mga old glasses kayo sa bahay, like yung mga jalousie, mga old, or you can also try painting on your window if it's fine, if it's okay with you. Just, this one is glass, and it's not reverse painted, but this is also glass, so it's a bird, okay? So, you can paint any design that you want, a landscape, or if you want a portrait, you can paint your face or your friend's face, no? Or if you know someone from the frontliners, no, pwede natin silang i-paint ng mug, and then you can leave a note, or you can even, if you do calligraphy or kahit naman anong simpleng handwriting, we can paint over the mug and say something to encourage them, to uplift their spirits. So, parang take a break, have some coffee, have some hot chocolate, So, you can do it by painting on your mugs. This is a very simple watermelon design. So, I only use a chopstick, sponge, and some leftover paint. Okay? So, yeah. Very simple lang. Just an idea for you guys. That's it for today's project, guys. I hope you had fun and that you were able to express yourselves clearly. And, I want to encourage you all to continue on expressing yourselves, maybe through art or through other ways that you want to do it. Like if you want to dance, if you want to sing, if you want to write something, or just do more crafts. And you know what, guys? The best way to express ourselves is through expression stationery. After the lockdown, you can head out to our favorite stationery store and go buy those materials that you really want to try out. Don't forget to follow Expressions on Facebook and Instagram for more DIY surprises. And please do not forget to follow Glassicology on Instagram at Glassicology and Facebook Glassicology by Fchel. I'll see you again, guys. Bye.